Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Is Sister Wife's Kody actually a gentleman now amid Coyote Pass redivision? Signs that he's not blaming and shaming his exes anymore. Since Janelle, Meri, and Christine Brown left him, Sister Wife star Kody Brown has blamed himself a lot. However, he may be changing his mind, as he has decided to give Janelle and Meri larger shares of the Brown family's Coyote Pass land. In point of fact, it would appear that Kody has awakened to the fact that, despite his intentions, he really hurt these women. Now, Kody is playing the gentleman, and it may not be a PR move. It could come straight from the heart. His newly graceful manners look so good on him. Kody was frequently irritable and suspicious in the past. Now, he appears to be opening his heart. There is so much more to life than shaming wives he didn't love as much as Robin Brown. Life is too short to waste it. He is showing kindness by giving Meri and Janelle larger shares of Coyote Pass. Kody has blamed and shamed. You ought to know that Kody has been as resentful as Alanis Morissette in that well-known song about a breakup. However, people change. He's not here to remind Meri and Janelle how they've failed him anymore. He said almost anything when he was more enraged. Like most people, he may regret the words he spoke out of rage. That remark probably really sting, despite the fact that his comments seemed somewhat lighthearted. No woman wants to hear this, and you better believe he knows that. In fact, the double-edged sword nature of the dish shown above actually makes it worse. There's the usage of favorite to throw Meri off balance, while she really mulls over the deeper meaning, which is that he's so glad it's over. Janelle was unable to escape Kody's ire. Above, Janelle's getting out of Dodge, leaving Flagstaff, Arizona for a brand new life in North Carolina, as seen in the Instagram post above. She plans to build a home there, one that's just for her, designed to fit her preferences as a strong single woman who's come so far in her life. This is something that Janelle richly deserves. Janelle is a down-to-earth woman who appreciates the simple things in life, such as hugs, good food, laughter, and the clear sky, lush trees, and fragrant flowers. She's a Taurus to the core. That's why I found Kody's reference to her as the Teflon Queen so jarring. Yes, he was angry. Everyone gets mad sometimes. He said she doesn't take responsibility for everything she's done wrong, but maybe she thinks he's done so much worse than she does. He promised her a rose garden, and what did she get? Loneliness. He claims they share a spiritual connection, but Janelle appears to have left him on a self-discovery journey. She is discovering who she is and is very open about her life. I'm not sure why Kody thinks she's shady enough to shirk responsibility for her actions. It seemed like she did a lot for him until the pandemic hit. Then, she was cut adrift, and it obviously wasn't easy for her. Janelle has felt as though the world is weighing on her shoulders. In my opinion, she's a good-hearted person, and it's terrible that she and Kody lost their wonderful son, Garrison Brown. It's hard to put into words how terrible this event is. She is soaring and discovering a new purpose now that she has learned to do things on her own. Maybe Kody's starting to understand that these are good women who wanted a husband who loved them. The family's most pressing issue was actually his obsession with Robin. They don't look like bad guys to him if he sees them as sweet women who wanted more from a man than he could give. It's possible that he now sees them clearly, rather than through a glass darkly. It is inspiring to watch Kody develop through consideration for the women who have loved him for such a long time. When I found out that Kody was redividing the Coyote Pass land, I felt so happy. It seemed so fair and right. At this stage, I'm really rooting for him. It's clear that he wants to try something new and different that will benefit the women with whom he has children. Kody is traveling peacefully. Kody's actions are more important than his motives. Our actions speak louder than our words. Kody is demonstrating to the world that he is a genuine gentleman by taking this action. The family is at odds in the trailer for Sister Wives Season 19, but it doesn't have to be that way forever. And it shouldn't. When the land is sold, Meri and Janelle will be entitled to more money, which they need to build lives outside plural marriage. He's honoring them by saying, "You helped to build the family," without actually uttering those words. Sometimes, it's what we don't say that says the most. Sister Wives Kody Brown is moving to a new plateau, a place where the women who aren't his wives anymore are treated with the utmost respect, as they should be. As he respects them, they'll respect him. This reciprocity could change everything, bringing peace to a family that's been at war for much too long. Janelle Brown moves her belongings from Flagstaff during the final haul of Coyote Pass's reorganization. For Janelle Brown, the old is over and the new is in. The Sister Wives star has officially broken all ties to Flagstaff, Arizona, the city where her ex-husband Kody Brown lives with his last wife. After giving Kody the boot, Janelle relocated to North Carolina. Janelle also left behind her late son Garrison, who committed suicide in his Flagstaff home in March 2024, as well as her ex-husband and former sister wife, Robin Brown. The 55-year-old lives in the Tar Heel state with her daughter, Madison, Madison's husband, Caleb, and their 4 children, Axel, Evie, Joey, and Amelia. Amid her busy life, which includes operating her new business venture, Tata Farms, building a home on recently purchased land, and enjoying her grandbabies, Janelle took a moment to close her chapter in Flagstaff. Janelle is all smiles as she moves the last of her belongings out of Flagstaff. Over the weekend, Janelle Brown uploaded images to her Instagram story of her and some friends moving the last of her belongings out of a storage facility in Coconino County, Arizona. In the first image, Janelle was positioned in between Angela and Christina, 2 of her friends. Janelle shared the image on her own story with the caption, "Sad to see you leave with the last of your things in Flag, but we are so proud and happy for you, Janelle," after Christina posted it there. The caption for the second picture, which featured Janelle and her friends, read, "Final haul. One final storage unit is given up by Janelle." On Sunday, Janelle uploaded a reel to Bachman Turner Overdrive's Talking Care of Business to her Instagram feed. Janelle uploaded footage from her most recent haul in Flagstaff and provided an explanation for what she was unloading. "My most recent storage unit was in Flagstaff." Janelle wrote, "It was a lot of the little things that just didn't fit into the U-Haul because they were last-minute evacuees from the apartment or things that didn't fit in boxes." She went on to say, "I was waiting for a window of time and weather to bring this last load. This past week was the week because of the family wedding in SLC and the need to pick up a few things from Hunter's house in Vegas." As Janelle shared, she is a busy mom on the go. After unloading everything from her Flagstaff storage unit on Sunday night, she was off to Amarillo. Janelle and Meri are given equal ownership of Coyote Pass after it is redivided. Janelle's posts come on the heels of some big news concerning the Browns' land on Coyote Pass in Flagstaff, Arizona. Kody appeared to agree to follow their wishes after Janelle and Meri threatened to sue, as seen in a preview for Sister Wives Season 19 Part 2. According to a recent report in The Sun, Kody Brown transferred 2 parcels of land and divided them equally between himself, Robin, Janelle, and Meri. Kody Wynn Brown and Robin Alice Brown, husband and wife, as community property with right of survivorship, as to an undivided 50% interest, read the court documents dated March 26, 2024 of the 2 parcels. It went on to say, Janelle Brown, an unmarried woman, as to an undivided 25% interest, and Meri Caroline Brown, an unmarried woman, as to undivided 25% interest, the following real properties. On the 3rd parcel, Kody and Janelle are listed as the grantors. They paid $10 to transfer the land to Meri and Janelle's names. Janelle Brown, an unmarried woman, as to an undivided 50% interest, and Meri Caroline Brown, an unmarried woman, as to an undivided 50% interest, reads another part. Kody and Robin still own the 4th and final parcel. Her share was not transferred because Christine sold her portion to Kody and Robin in 2022 for $10. Coyote Pass was never realized in Kody's vision. After Kody made the decision to relocate himself, his 4 wives, and their 18 children from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, the Brown family paid $820,000 for Coyote Pass in 2018. Kody's dream was for each of his wives to build a home on their respective plots of land where they could retire together as a family, with each wife getting her own home, much like their setup in Las Vegas. However, the family disintegrated before he was able to realize his dream, and now he and Robin are the only spouses in their previously plural marriage. Janelle has since moved to North Carolina, Meri has moved back to her family heirloom in Parowan, Utah, and Christine relocated to Utah, where she lives with her husband, David Woolley. A comprehensive investigation of sister wives in Coyote Pass. Much of this season of Sister Wives has been less about love and more about the legal drama. Fans have been curious about how the land dispute would be resolved ever since the topic of Coyote Pass was brought up. It would appear that reality TV viewers have received their responses following the most recent episode. In this week's episode, we learned exactly how the Brown family divided the land at Coyote Pass in Arizona. The land is divided among 3 people. Fans wondered if patriarch Kody Brown was more concerned with maintaining control and the illusion that his family is still together, because he has been very vocal throughout the show about his desire to hold on to the land and stated that he did not want it to be divided among multiple parties. Longtime viewers of the show will know that while, at one point, Kody had as many as 4 partners, 3 out of his former wives have since left him, and now only 1 remains. He is also distant from many of his children. Kody was therefore unprepared and unwilling to divide the 14 acres of Coyote Pass. The dispute ended up becoming a legal one, and it was recently revealed who else was cut out of the ownership of the land. Now, Kody owns just 50% of the land, while the remaining half is split by 2 of his former wives. Meri Brown and Janelle Brown each hold 25% of the land. Seeing the battle's outcome perhaps isn't a great surprise to fans who have been following along. On the other hand, Christine had previously stated earlier in the year that she planned to escalate the conflict if Kody did not settle. Christine has already divided her portion of the land. Fans may be wondering what this means for Kody's remaining ex, Christine. It turns out that Christine had previously made the decision to leave the land dispute. After more than 25 years of spiritual marriage, she decided she was done with the land in Arizona as well when she split from Kody. Back in July of 2022, when Christine would soon be splitting from Kody, she chose to give up her share of the property for just $10. This indicates that Christine was ineligible to receive additional land from the legal settlement negotiated by Meri and Janelle later on. However, she has since married David, and the 2 of them share a new home. Yahoo reports that Kody was originally the sole purchaser of the Arizona land, buying the acres for a sum of $820,000 back in 2018. The publication claims that his initial plan was to divide the land into 5 even sections and give 1 to each of his still-married wives. The show's viewers may recall that he had also planned to construct a massive house to house all of the family members and children. However, many of them quickly rejected the idea, and Kody did not proceed with it. Janelle even shared that she once purchased an RV and tried to live in it on the land in order to make the most of it. She told her fans that it was good for her to change where she lived. Only time will tell how the new land split affects Kody's relationship with his ex-girlfriends and whether living on the same piece of land will guarantee that they stay close. In contrast, Kody and Robin, his previous wife, continued to live in a house with 7 bathrooms and 6 bedrooms. TLC will continue to broadcast additional Sister Wives Season 19 episodes on April 20th. Season 20 of the show has not yet been announced by the network, and rumors have begun to circulate regarding whether or not subsequent seasons will even be able to follow each member of the family as their relationships continue to deteriorate. The future will tell. For years, Sister Wives fans have watched Kody Brown evolve, or devolve, depending on your perspective. From a polygamist husband juggling 4 marriages to a father of 18 trying to keep his family together, Kody has been a polarizing figure. At the center of much of the show's recent tension lies Coyote Pass, the sprawling piece of land in Flagstaff, Arizona, that was once a hopeful symbol of unity for the Brown family. However, following the collapse of 3 of his 4 marriages, Christine, Janelle, and Meri, Coyote Pass has become more than just land. It's become a metaphor for what remains of the Brown family legacy. Recently, there's been a shift in the Sister Wives narrative. With the Coyote Pass redivision happening after Christine, Janelle, and Meri's exits, some viewers are beginning to wonder, is Kody Brown finally evolving into a gentleman? Is he, at long last, abandoning the patterns of blame and shame that once defined his interactions with his former wives? Let's dive into this transformation, examining the key signs that point to a softer, more reflective Kody Brown, and whether this is genuine growth or just clever editing. 1. Coyote Pass redivision, a turning point. The decision to redivide Coyote Pass came at a crucial time for Kody. After Christine's departure, followed by Janelle and eventually Meri stepping away from their spiritual unions with him, the structure of the family changed irreversibly. With the original